Hey guys, welcome back to D20 House. We just came back from our 5-minute break. It's Friday night, which means we are playing Requiem Vast Horizons. That's so cool, I can actually say that now. Yeah, we left our heroes. We were about to launch the USC Inevitable after her new revamp on what's, as a crew, our maiden voyage. Woo! But before we get right back into it, yet again, I want to thank State Azure, wonderful artist that I've been a fan of for many years, great musician, recommended by Matthew Colville over on the YouTube. State Azure has given us permission to use their music on our live streams, and everyone please, please go check them out on YouTube, Spotify, SoundCloud, I believe Bandcamp as well possibly. State Azure, great stuff.
We'll follow.
All right. Which is all, appropriately sci-fi, synth music. So it's beauty. Ooh. This one is a 25-minute track called Stellar Void.
25 minutes, you said?
It's a 25-minute song.
I think it's calm. It's nice.
Yeah.
For right now.
Well, guys, let's get into it. Everyone, I need pre-flight checks, which means I need a skill check from each of you pertaining to your job on the ship.
Cool. So notice?
Navigator. Your staff officer, so you're in charge of food and just kind of day-to-day, and you help here and there where you're needed.
Oh.
Obviously, yeah. Cargo manager.
Duties
manager, but you do the cargo.
Yeah.
And security.
I'd figure out the entire meal plan of varying diet and also working with the medical officer so that it will be all worked out pre-scheduled and the rest, and people can put in tickets to make sure if they want something different to eat, we can put that on the schedule.
We got our 4 main food groups: bacon, beans, whiskey, lard. That's the way to go.
Lettuce. Shecky, cookie, it almost works.
And plus, I'm a specialist at work.
Okay.
I'm doing a work
So you have
role.
extra D6?
Yeah, and so I take one out, and so 9 plus a work of 2, plus a wisdom of 1, so plus 3, so that's 12.
Fantastic. Our DC is 8, but if you fail, that's not the end of the world. We do have people who will assist if we need it. Okay, everyone else? That was really good.
I've just got my administration skill.
Fantastic.
8 exactly.
You make sure all the security on board the ship is up to date in the books as well as in the nature of things. And you make sure you understand intimately everyone's knowledge of firearms, where all the weapons are stored, all the hard points on the ship. Great. 8 total, you said?
8 total.
8, perfect.
Just what I needed.
Can I roll an exert to make sure that all of the cargo is staying exactly where it needs to be and what needs to be moving around the ship as far as supplies go for all the different stations are on time?
Ooh.
That is going to be...
Should probably be centered. So, yeah.
So, let's see. 5, 8, 10.
10. Perfect. Lovely. Yeah, you get that shit sorted. The robots didn't put everything the way you'd have preferred. You make sure it all makes more sense, and that none of the supplies for the pack get at all, even possibly disorganized with your personal supplies with the ship. So, but of course, it's all marked.
Yeah.
And Ashton.
I'm gonna roll notice.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Scanning them sensors.
Yup. All that lovely stuff. 12?
12. Great. Yeah, you make sure you are assisting. You're assisting Riva very accurately and astutely in reading the star charts, and obviously the computer does all of the math for the navigation, but you guys do the corrections to make sure that it is giving you the best possible flight plan. Okay, sorry, 12? 12 is incredible. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm just gonna grab some generics. Okay, yeah. 11, 13. So together we have a 14. 14's really fucking good. So we are going to be shaving 6 days off our flight time. We're looking at a 27-day flight, which is really good.
1 February.
1 February, absolutely. Oh, speaking of which, sorry, I didn't give us a starting date.
Yeah.
It is.
Is it the same month?
February 1st.
It is Sol 2853.
Okay.
And I believe it should be March 3rd currently from the Terran calendar.
Okay. The day that we set out.
So you said
0700 hours.
so 28.
Sol 2853.
2853.
So that is the Earth year 2853.
Fabulous.
Fabulous. All right. Cool. Everyone, pre-flight is all checked out. You have your security droid on hand, and he can kind of just patrol the ship on minimum power. Or he can take a central point, or you can just leave him in his locker.
Patrol.
Okay, cool. Exert a little power.
Yeah.
Project
Just,
a little
you know.
If he were Clyde, you could be Bonnie.
Stop it.
Oh, it's 1 and 2.
Stop.
No third.
Cool. All right. And yeah, we're going to get right into this shit. So for this job, everyone, we are bringing home a clean 900 bonus per day, which obviously we're looking at 27 days travel time there and back. That's already 54 days, not to mention how long we will stay in port at Wander. So, you know, that's a pretty big deal. Most spacers of your kind of caliber would be paid like $400 to $500 a day. So you guys are making a lot of fucking money.
Making bank.
All right, everyone, we're gonna partake in that oldest and boldest of traditions. I need everyone to roll a d12 for encounters.
Hell yeah. Ooh, I'll give you a fat 12 right there, baby.
Great.
This one.
I like that one. Does it like me? We'll find out. 10.
10. Hey, yo!
2.
Somebody's got to keep us in
Somebody's
line.
got to be
No,
low
no, two's right
profile.
there.
Somebody's got to keep it. Oh, yeah. So it
Yeah.
would be you, my friend.
Opens door, you called.
Oh, no, the deaf one.
No, it's just the Pandora boys, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10 and 10. 10, 4. We are
Both
4.
Pandorans. I think we're from a backwater. Oh,
Well,
no,
I am
that's...
in the rest. Like, all right, this one came from the jungles and the rest. I was in kind of like the swamp marshes.
Got it.
I enjoy the trees.
So we had a 12, a 10,
10.
10 two 10s.
Uh-huh.
This is great.
And a 2.
And 2. Thanks. Thank you.
And a 2.
Oh, I'm not worried about a 2.
It's not that high.
Oh, no, 2's over there.
3 below 3.
3 balloon!
Okay. I need another navigator check from you. If you do you have the pilot skill.
I do not have the pilot.
Okay, what do you use?
I'm just going to use notice.
No. Sorry. So I just need intelligence.
I can use no or survive.
Not for this. I'll just
No?
need intelligence. This one is very specific.
Intelligence?
This is not just a navigation check. This is a spike drill check. This is to make sure spike drives are
Oh,
working
yes,
properly.
baby! We like a maximum roll!
13.
Great. +1 bonus.
14.
No. You're giving a +1 bonus
Oh,
to
yes.
the
I see.
navigator. But you succeeding that well does matter. So. Okay, I'm just doing some math here. We are good. We're good. The spike drill holds up. We get through space just fine. There are absolutely zero problems with the ship.
Less.
Okay, good.
I'm really fine with that, actually.
Better. What?
Kosham. Some things are, on your end, less than ideal.
Oh. That's nice.
So, give me a second. You guys currently have food supply for 151 days of space.
Okay.
Things get fun. Okay, it's not a huge deal. We lose 9 days worth of food supply.
Ooh, that is a big deal.
When the spike drive goes off, one of the containers is not properly maintained. That is not your fault necessarily. This is a problem that would have happened in Yard.
Okay.
And some of like the fucking like food blocks just like liquefy and just fucking waste instantly. But as long as a shitload of that doesn't happen over time, we'll be fine.
Okay, so is there a way for me to go through and check the rest of these to make sure, or is it something that I can't control?
If you roll a skill check of 9 for me right now, this problem should not happen again.
How's it work?
Work is fine.
9? I hit it.
Hey.
Exactly?
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah, you make sure this exact failure will not happen again, at least until we stop to resupply. Cool. That's good.
Losing food
So,
almost brings a tear to my eye.
You'll want to keep track of this. We have 142 days worth of food for
There goes
9
at least the
people.
3
Got
pages
it.
of my schedule.
That's a lot of food.
It's a lot of food.
And we are projecting to spend at least 54 days.
Bad
Okay.
news, crew. No more banana splits on Sunday.
Yeah,
Unless they want me to try and fabricate that stuff back in.
I think I am the guy to break that kind of bad news to the group. So.
unfortunate, unfortunate.
Actually, Shaggy
Banana
would find
what?
you out pretty quick whenever he
I
realized
cry.
his food schedule is messed up. He's
Yeah.
like, all right, we gotta solve this together.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Yeah, and then on your end, I need a skill check from you. One more skill check from you to do your job.
All right, let's see what Shaggy can do. Shaggy
What
can
can't
do.
Shecky do? Really, that's the question.
Well, he can't really like. I need to focus. All right, it's just like 8 plus, and it's like work plus 2, so 3. All right, so 8 plus 3, 11.
Okay. This first round of encounter checks was for the first leg of the journey, the first 2 weeks of a 27-day flight.
Oof.
We're not too bad over that. We're almost
One more, yeah.
Bad. As we're going, what was your total one more time?
11.
11. That's great, actually. As you are kind of like looking things over and as you do your job and cook for everyone and try to kind of figure out the state of hydroponics and
Well,
yeah.
and maintain the cleanliness of the space and make sure the air quality is appropriate level and.
Yeah, you realize the kitchen's fine, but the air quality in the engineering compartments are fucking terrible. And our head engineer, if he kind of maintains this work in these conditions, is going to start developing health problems by our second flight, guaranteed.
Amber, we need to talk about this location first.
Absolutely. What's wrong? And you go into
Yeah,
it
it's
with
like
him.
point out the rest.
So you get together with blue, orange, and red, and you guys work it out. And yeah, you spend a lot of your first like week on the ship. You have to just clean out like the engine compartments a lot, and you have to just at least start putting a dent in engineering electrical proper. But like there's just grime. A lot of these old pipes like used to leak, and they've been refitted and fixed, so they don't leak anymore. But it hasn't all been cleaned up yet. There's just some fucking like leakage, and it's everywhere. It's a mess.
Yeah, this place had sustained heavy damage. Well, probably is given by the steak and the quality and the rest. And that's been oxidized, and we need this chemical to be produced. Cleaning chemical, that is.
Shecky, of everyone here, you do find one disturbing thing aboard this ship. Going through the access ducts, getting in and out of electrical for cleaning purposes, you find a glove of an EVA suit. Just a single glove of an EVA suit that is like just slightly damaged enough that you're like, this was not abandoned here, someone was wearing it. And it's just in the access duct.
Can I cross and compare and make sure that all our EV suits are up to standard protocol?
Absolutely, they are. All the extra suits, everything is all fitting fine.
There's no like finger bits in it, right?
No, there's no human.
Okay.
There are no human remains. There's just a glove. like the knuckle plate and the kind of back of the hand is like slightly scuffed.
Still disconcerting.
I'd approach the captain on it.
Absolutely. Yeah, he looks it over.
I don't believe this belongs to one of the crew that's here, and I checked all the steward standards across the ship. I think we're fine. I don't mean to pry, but if you know anything of this.
Yeah, take this to the fabricator and run a spectral analysis.
Yes,
on it.
Cap. On it.
And as soon as you do and you bring it back, the fabricator at least indicates this was there was like a source of warmth, like someone was wearing this some time ago, and it would estimate in the range of 6 to 9 months ago.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I was like, warmth. Someone's doing this like last night.
Right.
It wasn't.
Yeah. Bring the
And
results to the captain.
it tells you the last like configuration for this piece of suit, and you take it back to the captain.
Well,
and
actually, is there any biological residue?
no, there's none left.
Okay. Because then I'd probably go to the other officers who actually know more about the biology of things.
No biological residue, but yeah, there is still a configuration programmed into the material.
Well, I don't think it's an extra stowaway on the ship, 9 months old, Captain. And here's
No.
the survey.
No, it wouldn't be. Thank you. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. If you find anything else like this, let me know.
Martha!
Of course, Captain.
Is anyone going to tell security?
And without, the person being on the ship, I mean, I don't think it's a security issue, is it, sir?
No, it wouldn't be.
Understood. Go back to my duties.
Cool. I need one more round of D12s from everyone.
Got it.
12!
Hey, 12!
What the fuck?
We almost had 9.
We almost had it.
Oh, yeah, it's 811.
Almost go.
11.
Oh my god.
Guys, this is great. This is just fine. This is fine.
This thing's breaking down at the seams.
I love
Why is
it.
high bad?
Yeah.
Yeah, usually.
High means encounter.
Oh,
Well,
Low means peace.
yeah, that doesn't always mean combat, but like
Yeah.
the spike drill roll, that's an encounter. You having to spend significant amounts of time cleaning out old compartments, that's an encounter typically. And each time that we roll a series of checks like this, we'll consider that a scene for the purposes of the game's rules.
Okay.
If you guys may remember, scenes are, the basis on which certain powers reset, so sorry about that. New scene, flying through space. No one needs to do any hypersleep. We're all just kind of doing our daily thing. If anyone wants to get to know any crew members or talk to anyone specifically, please interrupt me. Let me know.
If there's people approaching me, I
No,
suppose.
no one approaches you.
I just want to get
I
to
like
know
that.
Captain Reva. Not Captain. Chief Astronomer Reva.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys spend a lot of time together in this compartment of the ship, and it's not like it's roomy, She sleeps here. Where do you sleep?
Probably in one of the.
Probably one of the extra pods.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
One of the standard quarters.
Well, that does mean you're probably sharing either compartment 1 with Nora or compartment 2 with him. Which would be, obviously, you're like in a different pod in the ceiling, but you both come down the ladders in the morning.
You can knock on each other.
I'll probably go check.
Hey, are you asleep? If you shout, they'll hear you. Yeah. Anyway.
I'll probably go checky.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you spend a lot of time with Reva, and what are you drawing, T?
Dance.
Yeah.
The power.
What are you drawing, bro?
Just wait for my caption.
Oh man. Anyway,
our ducks. That's right.
what goes wrong this week?
Yeah, you guys
does?
get to know each other a bit more. She's a very serious woman. You get just the most basic feeling. What's your wisdom? 10?
No,
No.
it's
14? Something like that?
14.
Yeah, you were the high one. Okay.
Yeah.
+1. You get just like the basic sense of like, she's a very serious woman, probably because she's like had a very serious life.
Okay.
Like she's not just a tight ass, Like she's gone through some shit. But she doesn't seem like she's not approachable at the very least. And so as you guys kind of go over your job, you work together almost constantly, and you give a lot of you relay a lot of information to the captain. And as long as you are not like slowing the process down, she's not going to yell at you for not being like super like fast all the time, you know, which is good. Like she's not going to demand you're maximally efficient. Just
it.
don't be an idiot.
Got it.
But at the very least, like she jokes occasionally, you know, she'll crack a smile. And she does kind of like the one really notable thing. She asks you, what do you think about the rest of the crew?
Look at them a little bit more. I understand that Shecky is a lot more, how to say it? A man to
Talkative?
do things. Very more of the elbow grease type of guy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he'll put in the hours.
Mm-hmm.
Reliable. I like Shecky.
Don't really have a big opinion on the rest of them since I didn't get to talk to them a lot more than like I do with you.
Mm-hmm.
So Nora seems to be in a good place, but I understand that she is also just graduated and whatnot.
Seems like a good woman, but I think she's totally out of her depth.
Yeah,
But, you know,
I want to mince her words.
who isn't?
this is true.
So, what brought you up here?
I think just friends talking me into this is basically what got me into this.
You fucking serious?
Yeah.
What kind of friends?
Not the good kind.
Bad friends.
Hold my beer.
Flashback to your friends disassembling and reassembling a light cruiser inside a gym auditorium. Yeah.
You won't do it.
The very
won't.
rambunctious kind. The very rambunctious kind.
I don't suppose any of them signed up.
One of them did.
Well, damn. I'm glad you're aboard, kid. But, I don't know. That's something about that just doesn't sit right with me. I'm gonna be honest.
That's fine.
Yeah, she thinks about that. Your friends talked you into it. Oof.
Either they're stupid, you're stupid, or they're manipulative and cruel. That's insane.
They could all be true.
Could
Yeah.
all be
They're
true.
like, well, I want to leave this backwater planet. They're like, join the Empire, you know? Like, yeah. I mean, that's what Biggs did. Like, you know.
I do have my first protocol
Yeah.
change for number 2. In a combat emergency, Nora is set to VIP 1.
Understood. What of the captain?
VIP 2,
Understood. Where do you rank?
3.
Understood. Downloading a comprehensive battle plan.
Engineering, crew, then cargo.
Understood.
Sorry, lad.
It's fine.
Understood. Upper protocol demands I ask certain questions of you, sir.
Yeah.
In the case of alien incidents aboard the vessel, is there any circumstance wherein it would be acceptable to open the airlock?
Oh, absolutely.
Understood.
Okay. Wasn't expecting that one. Sure.
I mean,
Sir, would you like me to go secure all of the contents of the cargo hold?
I think cargo has it.
Understood, sir.
Also, any move like that must be verified first.
Understood.
No automatic protocols for any of that.
Calculating. And yeah, the robot like takes a few moments. Sir, are you aware there is a contacting? Verified. Sir, are you aware there is a recent risk outbreak in this sector.
Wow.
Of what was the alien's name? One
The
more
Risk.
time?
The risk.
They're the crabs.
Oh. I am not aware of that. Go make the captain aware of that, would you?
9 solar days. Yeah, he makes his way forward throughout the rest of the ship.
I also send a message to the captain. Redundancy is key.
Yeah, you get contacted like a second later by the operator. Hey, is there anyone on the other end of this?
Yeah, you got me.
Ah, wonderful. This is CM 99, Terminus Yard, Sector 19, Substation 83. Would this be a certain security officer Benelli?
Correct.
All right, well, I just sent the relay down to your security droid, but be advised, in your sector we currently have a risk outbreak. It shouldn't be in your direct flight path to Wander, but if you encounter any stray ships or any particularly suspicious meteor zones, steer clear.
Copy.
How's the trip?
Quiet.
Good. You, and then he kind of like pauses for a minute. Never mind. All clear?
All clear, 99.
All right, over and out. Yeah, he was gonna like engage in some kind of conversation with you, and he.
I'm so glad he didn't.
Oh, thank God.
I'll send a redundant message over to navigation then as well.
Absolutely. Navigation. You are just looking through the scopes when Riva gets a ping, and she's about to bring it up to you. I need a notice check.
I will also be actively walking to navigations for the redundancy.
11?
You spot on the long range, it's not radar necessarily. It is, I guess it's really similar. It's similar enough to sonar that we could call it that. But you're on the long range stellar scanners. You are picking up an anomalous cloud, and it's at the other end of your current region, your current like sector region, which means it's like a half day's flight out of the way. It's not a problem, but literally as you're picking that up on the scanner, Riva lets you know what I just told him. Shit, we got a risk outbreak on the edge of this sector.
Yeah. There's a cloud off into the distance. It's not close by, but still.
Like a molecular cloud, or
That's
Anomalous.
an anomalous cloud.
all right. Pull it up on the advanced scanners. We need to get a reading on that. I'm going to send this information up to Bridge, and at that point, you enter the room.
Confirmation of message received.
Confirm.
Got it.
The door opens, and Amrit kind of pokes his head in from this airlock. He's calling Riva in to go talk to the captain directly. Man the navigation sector or section. Keep comms open.
Copy.
Cool. So everyone's like rotating around the ship right now. Great. You two are hanging out. Koshin, you've been made aware. Shek, you've been made aware. Still
I'm doing my job.
working on things.
Same.
Great.
Also,
Koshin.
yes. What is thy bidding, my lord?
It's a disaster.
Do we have time to talk beforehand, or is
we have some time to talk.
It's kind of the general call goes out.
Yeah, general call goes out. You get word on your end. I hope you understand.
Yeah.
The cargo bay is like the second least safe place on this ship.
Yeah,
Okay, I just wanted you to understand.
I'm used to that.
Great.
And you stay there?
It's my job.
It's his job. It's he doesn't live a very safe life.
Never have.
So,
Never will.
I'm going to say an open comms. We have a comm channel, right?
Yep.
So I got a couple questions about this risk stuff. I've never actually gotten really close to it before. What is it?
Keep comms clear while you can. Report to Dr. Andrews. She'll keep you informed.
Understood. On my way.
I'll head that way as well.
Awesome. Yep. After you report in over there, you guys head to the medical officer, who is a xenobiologist, so she can tell you things about it as well as he can. Great.
Shoot, could have saved that whole trip.
Yeah, but he has to man the scanners right now. She's just manning.
Big chillin'.
She's manning her station, and she is actually like getting ready for any kind of medical anything. So she's getting her biotic station set up. Oh, great.
Well, we can keep it as a brief summary, and the rest is actually what threat it poses us and what precautions we can take.
You guys make your way in, and she's just kind of like going over. Oh, right, yeah. I suppose Riva sent you my way. The risk, you're not familiar? Are you familiar at all?
Probably not. No.
Why
right.
would you be on this spacer, and not be familiar with the risk?
I've heard the name.
So the risk are a... this is a word I'm forgetting. The risk are a species of non-humanoid, non-sentient aliens. They're eusocial, so they have a complex species-wide hive network. And they're, generally speaking, crab-like crustaceans of alien origin, silicon-based, and they range in size from about the size of a common cat to 5 meters.
All right. So they vary in size. Big critters. Dangerous.
They can be. Most of them about 2 meters.
Dangerous, right?
Dangerous.
Aggressive.
Very.
Vulnerabilities.
I mean, that's a good question.
Their carapace is relatively strong, and it's resistant to most TL3 type weapons. From what I understand, they have a vulnerability to gas weapons, sonic weapons, most forms of electrical attack. They're very resistant to heat, so flamethrowers are no good, and most lasers can't get through the armor. But what I do understand, melee weapons and some laser weapons are good at the chinks in their armor. They have a soft underbelly and a particular spot that is covers about 12% of their torso, and they have soft spots in their joints.
Thank you.
Say one before we leave. Do we have any said gas weapons or sonic weapons in the armor?
You've sonic weapons.
Sonics.
It's really important to note they reproduce asexually and quickly, and they can consume most forms of organic and a lot of inorganic matter. They are a swarm. They cover planets, they consume the entire ecosystem, they find a way to move on.
Right.
If we get a risk on our ship, the pack might not let
That's the
us.
end.
The pack might not let us come to port.
Could you name off a couple of gases that we could start preparing and the rest in order to maybe release it in the ship in said compartments in case, hypothetically, they get on?
Yeah, I can.
Everybody just puts their spacesuit on and we just fill the entire ship with chlorine.
I can get you a list. Yeah.
Then I can see about working with, Amarit and see what we can
You don't
produce.
think that's what they reported on the monitor, do you?
That's exactly what they reported on the monitor.
Well, if they ate my food, my schedule's done, and I ain't gonna have
Yeah,
that.
Risk in the area 9 days ago.
She's referring to the cloud that
Oh.
just came over, but
I
yeah,
don't know nothing about no cloud.
she's gonna like go get her. She goes and gets her EVA suit.
Yeah,
Oh, I 100%.
yeah. Let's
Put mine on.
see if I can start producing said gases and the rest, and ensure that we have proper quantities.
These things take about 20 seconds to put on.
Cool.
Um,
Easy.
Yeah.
I keep a spare in my hidden compartment in my bed chamber.
Cool. Great.
I grab, they got pistols for the Sonics.
The large,
they
the,
rifles?
the smallest sonic one would be like shotgun sized, but it's not super long. It's just kind of big, and you have to hold it in two hands.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do a little distributing.
You only have like the two sonic weapons,
Oh.
and then everything else is like standard issue. You have some electrical things.
That's me and Reva then.
Okay. Yeah. As everyone's kind of getting everything figured out and settled, you are on the scanners. I need one more check for scanners. As you're finalizing your results and kind of trying to come to a conclusion, Reva re-enters your chamber. Hey, any word on what we pulled up on the scopes?
11?
Woo! It's not. They're not asteroids.
They're not asteroids.
Cloud of crab.
Whatever this is,
Windshield wipers to full
whatever
power.
this is, it seems to be organic, and it seems to be a source of extreme heat and solar like light.
Wow, I didn't know Toffa was trying to party wipe in the first session.
You're keckin'. Whatever this is, it gives off a lot of heat and it reflects a lot of photons.
I know everything about it then.
Yeah, it's a relatively small, loosely associated cloud.
Can we change course?
Recommend to like way wow around that.
Yeah, we can way wow around it. Absolutely. It's going to set us off a day, but it's a day.
It means he eats all our food and
It's a
nuts.
day I get to live.
Yeah. Okay, 28-day journey. Cool, we're good. We reroute. We seem to be fine. All right. I need one last check, and I need you to roll it.
All right.
I need something related to engineering.
Engineering. The rest would be more or less in the fix skill, right?
Yeah, sure. Fix is great. Ooh!
That's a 12 plus 2, plus 3.
Nice.
So
15?
15.
That's insane. Fucking
We
experts.
like that.
Experts.
Cracks his knuckles.
Yeah. Tobari kind of calls you to the rear engines, and he needs you to help. We are going to, for an hour, just an hour, turn off the spike drives. So we're going to be subluminal, and we are going to retune the engines to run them as quietly and cleanly as possible, not to draw any attention in our local stellar space.
On your count,
Cool.
Amrit.
So you help him. That was not Amrit. That's
Oh, sorry.
that's okay. Tobari Fasolo. But he is going to call Amrit in as well.
Yeah.
Amrit Akari, Tobari Fasolo. But yeah, he calls the two of you in, and you guys get to work for about an hour, and you just retune the engines and the spike drives very slightly. Okay. Yeah. We take an extra day on our journey, and we pass around the area, and we are all good. Assuming we would send the report in of that encounter to command. Okay, yeah, CM99 logs it, and they're going to have a probe enter the area and make sure it's not risk, and they will get back to you as soon as they have ascertained whatever that cloud was. Good shit, everyone. We made good rolls, and we made good choices. 28 days pass. So you, our food logs, take us down 28. We're fine. Things on the ship run pretty smoothly. We keep an active patrol, right?
Yep.
You help on the navigation pretty well, and Nora approaches you and just lets you know, I was asked earlier by two of our crew members if I was asked to give general information about the risk, and I know you're very knowledgeable. If you could help me kind of try to get everyone up to speed on basic galactic biology. I was
Honestly?
I know that they bring up the risk in basic, but I know not everyone listens when it comes to learning about the non-human, non-sapient aliens. People just think, oh, it's wildlife. So if you can help me get everyone up to speed.
Yeah, if I'm not sitting here, it's supposed to be and I have free time and I can do that, I will.
Okay, thank you.
Of course.
'Cause
It's a lot.
yeah, it's a lot. It didn't feel great when the security officer didn't know what we were talking about. So
I knew what you were talking about. I didn't know. I just needed their weaknesses.
Oh yeah.
That's
My
all I
mother was a
needed.
great teacher.
I get you.
Thank you.
Of course.
Yeah, she's good from there. Amrit comes in and checks on you, but everything's spick and span on your end, so we're all good for the quartermaster,
Yep.
right? Cool.
Who winds up briefing me on the basics? Is it Nora or Ashton?
I could do it.
Do you want to brief him on it? She'll brief Sheki some more.
Yeah.
And it seems like everyone else actually already understands.
Yeah.
I have but 2 questions about everything: temperament and weakness.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Can
Okay.
get you there when I get the list.
You get him on the Cygnus xenobiology basics.
Yeah.
So at least everything in our like general neck of the woods, all the stuff that's we're expected to or is common to find, or the things that are rare but really important. Cool. So in the future, when I ask
Yeah.
if you know about this thing, you can probably tell me yes.
Okay.
Cool.
My reaction, if you have photos, is always gross or.
There are some aliens that are like very humanoid, but still like could never pass for human. And at the very least, like it's like okay, these you can talk to. Like, that's
Those are the ness.
as
The rest get the gross. I'm sure there's one that gets a cool.
Yeah.
Ian, do not know the aliens, so.
Yeah.
yeah, that's fair. How does he feel about it's an old Earth animal. It's one that they couldn't really migrate onto other planets. But would he have any knowledge about like the Earth, like back in the day,
Generally, yeah.
generally? Do you have like animals as a kid or anything like that, or is he just
Not particularly.
okay? So then, yeah, you learn about
Dogs
the
are fine.
You learn about the GIF.
Hyena people?
No, they're hippos.
Oh, hippo people.
Yeah, they're big.
That falls into the gross category.
Oh God, yeah,
Broad strokes.
yeah.
Temperament.
But they're firearm aficionados. Is their big thing?
Gross but respectable.
Yeah, respectably gross. Great. Yeah, you get him caught up.
They're not mutually exclusive terms.
Okay, we enter the system. Yeah. It's not an important or remarkable system in any way. There's one planet in the Goldilocks zone in this entire region. So it's not a super inhabited region. And we're pretty close to galactic center, so there's not a whole lot going on out here. But when we pull up to that small kind of green marble in space, it has 2 moons,
Exactly.
which are both pretty small and at a great distance. And we pull up to this planet, there is a blockade.
Yep.
There is a full-scale blockade. All of the ships here are military ships. They are all painted completely like Vanta pitch black.
Respectable.
Yeah, and they have like barely any insignia or markings. At the very least, like they would never come up on a visual. These ships only come up on the scopes and like the pings and stuff. These people, you see, they've constructed this kind of orbital station which has weapons facing the surface. And as you guys come into land, you are given full authorization. CM99 comes in and helps you kind of talk things through with these people. Xenobiologist, you might take a bit of a lead here. The Black Bloc Federation are not human. That's not their thing.
Okay.
What are they?
Great.
That is the question.
Where is she?
As you guys get to this, kind of get aboard this space station, you see this is a loose alliance of various humanoid-ish aliens. They're all organic, obviously. From what you understand, some of the Queelish are here, which, if anything, they're like amphibious humanoids that we would almost equate to frogs, but they're
Gross.
not quite. like 4.5 feet tall, very athletic and muscular, and they are like super robust digestive systems. Like, all the shit about these guys. And they're not always super involved in galactic politics, but there are some Queelish that get right in this shit when it comes to technos. So, whatever the case is, they have a bad relationship as a species with the technological races, and so there are a lot of Queelish here. You also see some of the Ixtala, who are one of the more common species in the galaxy. There's like a GIF or two aboard, and then you see some of like the really common reptile aliens as well. It's a loose association. There is like one other human on this space station right now.
I'm not going to blend in here very
And you
well.
realize they're not even part of the Federation. They're a representative for the people on the planet. But we don't have to interact with people too much. You are welcomed aboard. They're going to process your cargo. You guys are welcome to stay here for up to 7 days and refuel, recharge, rest. And they're going to send you back on your way. If possible, they are going to request, and if you guys need extra fuel for this, they'll give you the extra fuel. They're going to request you guys take some cargo back to the pack. Just like...
No detours, just straight back to where we were.
Yeah. The Federation's like, hey, we have stuff we want to give your bosses. We're currently putting an order in. But instead of them sending a whole nother ship to deliver this, we're going to ask your operator if you can deliver it for us, and we'll pay you to do it. So...
And they're not telling us what this cargo is.
I mean, you can look through it.
Yeah, well,
Yeah?
Okay.
what would be the basics of it? Yeah. Is it like food?
Do you want to notice?
Yeah, go for it.
Is 6.
All but one of these crates are accessible to you, and that last one, you at least scan it. It's like there's nothing alive inside it. Thank God, It's just like this is secure material. This is classified. This is not for a cargo worker to know. They just give you the profile of it. It's not radioactive. It's not organic. Whatever's in this box is secure. It's fine. Everything else seems to be some kind of exotic metallic material.
This is all fucking weird.
It's unobtainium.
Well, we don't need to buy more food, do we? I think we're at 114 days, am I correct?
Correct.
Should be part of the resupply.
Oh. Actually, yeah, do we restock up to our maximum? 150?
You...
Should be ideal.
Yeah, you can. You can restock. It's
Any of you guys good at bartering?
yeah, we're at 114 right now, so
A little
we can
bit.
restock.
What for?
Oh, just see if we got to get a good deal on some food. Actually, I think catalog spice number 3, federal standard. And
Company pays for the food. Don't worry about it, man.
yeah, no, but I'm saying for the dietary plans and the rest. I need to give you guys a little bit of pizzazz. Make the food more enjoyable, sorry.
You got a specific list of things that you're looking for?
Yeah, actually. Like, gives out like a form.
Yeah, is there a, there's like a supply master
Is this
station or something?
Yeah, you guys can go meet the quartermaster here,
Mustard.
and
Definitely lots of mustard
they also would have like,
Maybe more hot sauce.
and a little bit more lard.
yeah, you can go meet the quartermaster. This is like a military installation, so you're not just gonna like buy and trade a bunch of stuff like you were out shopping, obviously.
Right.
But yeah, there's a Caraxian, which is like this like a reptilian kind of guy with like a snouted face
Okay.
and clawed digits and such, and what seems like 2 long tails sprouting out from their rear.
Okay.
But yeah, there's a Caraxian quartermaster who will meet with you, and the creature has a translator for you to speak together. But as it kind of like growls out in its primal tongue, the translator speaks to you. What do you require?
I just slide I speak the list since he can't read it.
Yeah, it translates that shit for it, and it takes a few minutes and kind of looks over his stores, and then he comes back to you. We have another supply run coming in for the station specifically. We don't have a lot to spare. We would be willing to barter or sell this value, and he will give you basically just like a week's worth of exotic foodstuffs. And they would be asking just 1,400 credits from you guys.
Use a talk skill, negotiate down.
You can negotiate down. Roll for it. You're going to take a -1 penalty because you are not speaking the same language.
Okay.
And that's just an inherent barrier. You're less likable. You're not a reptile, you know?
11.
Cold-blooded. Oh, we're rolling really good. I'm just saying.
We are
11
rolling,
on the die, charisma of 1, baby.
we're rolling remarkably well.
And my talk is 0.
You could talk him down to 1,200.
How secure does the storage area look? They got this military base like super tight down, or is this like Nam-era military base where this guy's like some grunt that's not paying super close attention, and there's a lot of time where the supply tent is unguarded?
This sits right in the middle, but it's closer to Nam. Yeah. This guy, he seems like he's a lot of shit to do. And there are some like people who patrol this corridor frequently. But for you, you could do it.
For a couple weeks worth of exotic food, I don't think I see the need.
No. Plus, this is your first job with these guys, and this is the Black Bloc Federation.
Yeah.
They've got a lot of problems.
1,200.
1,200 for a week's worth of exotic foodstuffs.
All right, I make the deal.
Cool. You make the deal. Are you paying out of pocket for that? Or
Can I administer it hide it away into ship funds?
Absolutely. Roll it. Yeah.
Oh my God! So it
DC
begins.
DC 10 administer check.
That's gonna be
It's gonna be rough.
That's a rough
tough
one.
to meet. Can I add my charisma to the check for the embellishment of the logs?
I like it, and I'll give you a +1 bonus because you guys are picking up cargo.
Ooh, there goes my second reroll.
Reroll that. Yeah.
I don't want a 3. Oh, 5's not any better. That makes just 7 total.
Including your +1 bonus.
Yeah, including my +1 bonus. I can use my D6 inspiration.
Yeah. You need to roll 3 or higher. Woo!
Exactly.
Okay, let's go.
Embezzlement is the name of the game.
It's been a minute since you've done this kind of
Yeah.
since you've lined the ledgers, and this is a new process because you're in a new company, but you figured out, okay, also worked into the manifest. Yeah,
I'm sorry, do you
Money.
want a notice or an administer for this?
I want an administer because this isn't about noticing the food coming in and out. It'll
Yeah.
go straight to him.
Yeah.
This is about you checking your fucking manifesto.
Because I do.
I paid out of pocket. Don't worry about it.
Well, the DC is still 10. He made 10, so you have to make
On an
10.
administer?
Yeah.
Ooh, not quite.
Close, huh?
Yeah, close, but no cigar.
When you guys are loading the
Safe
ship,
for now.
when you're loading the ship, you get a weird feeling like,
Yeah.
I feel like I missed something.
Yeah.
You go over your shit 2 more times, and you didn't.
It's all here.
Ian.
In all reality, right, it's this like super dehydrated cube, right? Mm-hmm. And so the box is probably only like this big. Mm-hmm. Can I just sneak it on
Yeah.
and just give it directly to?
Yeah, that's fine.
To my boy?
I mean, this is a personal effect almost, you know?
Yeah.
So like,
That's 10.
yeah, you sneak it straight to him.
I'm sorry, 11.
11, yeah.
Yeah, I just.
You're in the kitchen one day prepping, and he brings you this box of alien food.
Galvian chili peppers?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah! And just like starts firing up the grill.
That's some good stuff right there.
Yep.
I owe you one. Thank you, sir.
That's what I like to hear.
Razorback skills. Awesome.
That's the response I'm looking for.
Well, I said, yeah, oh, you what? Actually, I had two. Yeah, that was two things in one. One. Yeah.
Cost is handled. Don't worry about it.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Yeah. I don't think twice. I'm just happy I got the stuff.
Okay. Oh, we took the interesting job, guys. Thanks. Don't worry. All the jobs were interesting.
What's up with all the boxes?
You're in the cargo bay.
I have to come through the cargo bay. We weren't supposed to have all these boxes. Our boxes sit over there. What are all these?
We were instructed to return this to the
Call just came down from CM99. They need a shipment to the pack, and since you guys are here, they're asking you to do the shipment. They're paying you extra.
It's strange. There's one that's classified.
Classified.
Here's the manifesto.
You're each getting an extra 800.
Security.
An extra just
Yeah,
800
yeah.
flat credits for the return journey.
Figure I should be at least
Not
aware
daily,
of
but
that.
you know,
Aware.
just flat.
I think it's weird, but I'm gonna load all this shit in the bay.
I bought some weird spices. Gave
And it
them to
was
the cook.
coming from the Federation
He's
to
asking
go
for
to the PAC, right?
I
Yeah.
missed something.
So this
No.
is.
He's got.
It's
the
not
box.
like
That's
this
just
is
gonna stay
like
in the
food
kitchen.
to feed
It's a little
people
parcel.
the way you just delivered. This is like exotic material for the company you work for. You have no idea what they're going to do with it. But you've barely examined it. This is all exotic metallic material. It all just seems to be kind of loose scrap that's been just like as neatly organized as possible, but it's still not great, you know?
You
This barely clears flight protocol, but it clears.
You as curious about this as I am?
It's a little messy for my taste in this cargo bay.
You want to put a smidge in the fabricator and see what it's made of?
Analyze it. We haven't been cleared for that, but it's not like anyone told us we're not allowed to do it.
If
so.
the boxes are unlocked, man.
They have to be. He's managing them. Well, yeah. Yeah, we go in.
Wrong
Nora's
with getting a little essay of it.
Nora's in there, and she kind of sees you guys. Huh. Oh, what's up?
Checking out a little metal bit
Oh, yeah, sure.
made out of something or other.
Initial reports for the cargo to go back to the pack.
You tell her.
Yeah.
Oh, we're scanning the alien cargo.
It's protocol.
Okay. Yeah, you guys.
Dang.
I'm gonna remove all the minis for just a second. To buddy.
We do a little embezzlement for the benefit of the crew.
My God. You guys scan this material. It takes like 20 minutes to come back with an exact match.
Okay.
But we wait. That's like the longest scan we've had to do so far. We wait. This material is native to Gorlamite. Mm-hmm. This is dead robot.
Oh, so we're carting corpses
Carting
back.
the corpses. Yeah, see, it was pinging off the radar where it's like, and
Yeah.
now I think I know 100% what's in that secure box. I bet that's one of them alive fools. I bet he's sitting in there just Big Mick chilling. Is there... We got Nora here. You know aliens and whatnots.
Can I ping this one?
Oh, you ping that one? Sure.
Is there a safe way? What's like, how do you contain one of these suckers?
You would need a container capable of constant electromagnetic interference, and you would need a container that could also distribute intermittent bursts of extreme heat.
You know what that kind of crate looks like?
I could probably get a look at it. I'm not an engineer.
Just walk 2 rooms over. Is that it?
Okay. Fuck. This isn't her specialty. Maybe if you ask Tabati.
Okay.
This is out of...
Yosheki,
Thank you.
Yeah.
what's up with this box?
Did you answer?
No, hold on. Almost
Yeah.
wrapping up.
Before you go, we got a ping over here.
Well, yes.
What do you know about the Gorlamites?
A lot. What?
Why don't you come down to the cargo?
Sure.
Oh God, guys. Okay, roll a check for.
This is a tiny ship. Everyone needs to know what's going on.
Everyone does. Thank you.
I don't necessarily know about everyone. But if that's your policy, that's your policy.
Want to survive.
Roll a some kind of check for xenobiology.
Got it.
I'll be there in 2. I need to finish scrubbing this other Exus, like 7-3 hatch.
Right. We got all day, I guess.
Ooh. 11?
11. From what you understand, so the galaxy at large has a really complicated relationship between organic and inorganic aliens. And like, especially the techno-organic and the technological species are like kind of oppressed a little bit because in the past there have been some really nasty wars or like some very occasional genocides of organic planets.
Oh, occasional genocides.
Right.
Huge guy.
From what you understand, the Gorlamites themselves aren't usually responsible for those kinds of things, and that it's like other species that are similar to them. But these happen to be the most populous technological race in the galaxy. And it's not much. Like there's just aren't a lot of these guys.
All right. What's all the motion about?
Tell me about this box. I need to know if it's emitting electromagnetic pulses, bursts of heat.
Take out my
Silly
dead
things like
tool,
that.
Look at my data slate. Well, because I'd like for fixing and everything else like that. I mean, I guess you'd have to be able to take those readings.
Yeah.
So it uses fix skill.
Fix check, yeah.
Let's see. His fix. Yeah, he specializes in work, not fix. Still, that's 13.
10 on the die, baby.
This is an extremely compact thermal casing.
Compact thermal casing. Can
This
tell you
thing,
that.
this thing can hit 6,000 degrees for a couple seconds and then shut off like instantly. It's really compact and it's completely contained.
So I think we cracked
This
that
thing
code.
this is definitely a tough thing to crack.
You're looking
this
at
thing
a-
has been designed.
You're looking
quite
at
well.
a case. This crate is like 3 by 3 feet. It's like not small. It's not huge. It's really intermediate.
Big enough to fit a Gorlamite in?
Big enough to fit a small one. You could stuff a kid in this,
Nice.
like a human child.
From everything that I can say in the rest, this is definitely whatever's contained inside of it would probably be at the utmost importance, or at least protected quite well.
We've been here a couple days, and this shit got cleared by our operator. So you can let him know what's going on. But if he knows already, then what does it mean?
Yeah.
Well, I know that these cargoes, these little boxes here, came from the feds, right? Federation.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, what else do you want to know?
No, I think that answers all of our questions.
Well, comes next. What's all the concern about?
Security.
It's a security risk.
That? So is it like going to explode, or you know what? Maybe I should phrase it. Is it something that pertains to my expertise?
No.
Should I be worried?
It's just got an extra protocol that we need to handle with it.
Well, when the time comes, let me know.
We'll try not to make a mess, Shaky.
Well, if you do, I'll clean it up.
I know.
These things, Gorlamites, weak to fire.
Electricity.
Extreme heat.
Extreme
Not
heat,
low
okay.
fire. Like you need like 6,000 pounds or 6,000 fucking degrees of magnesium burn.
Electric.
Electricity can stun them. It doesn't really hurt them.
What hurts them?
Extreme heat and roll. I need you to. There's some other details. I just need you to roll for him. See if there's anything you can figure out.
What are they weak to?
I need, if you want to make another attempt,
You tell me the details.
I need a DC 13 to know like their real weaknesses.
Got it. So
They're a pretty tough species,
if I just
and you can't really shoot them with bullets because they'll absorb the metal, and you can't
Yeah.
shoot them with lasers because they'll adapt reflective armor.
a 6 and a 5.
Okay.
6 and 5. That's what I need. 6 and 5. That is not a 6 and a 5. It's not gonna happen.
Damn. You could reroll.
Yeah.
You do have 2 of those.
Reroll.
And we only have
High odds.
15 more minutes a session, so, you know.
Oh, they don't roll.
Oh yeah,
longer?
nope, that's
No.
not it.
No.
The exact same
Oh,
number
shit.
twice.
Oh,
T still has 2.
I do still have 2.
It's okay.
Can I pass them on?
Rules.
You can use them for other people, yeah, absolutely.
If someone else needs a reroll,
What was yours?
It's the same number.
Okay, damn.
Wait, we can do it for the same one, right?
No, not again.
No.
All right.
Total?
Below.
It's not
That's 5.
5? That's
5.
so low.
Yeah, I rolled a 2 and a 1.
No, I mean, you know they're really weak to like extreme heat in very concentrated areas. I mean, enough prolonged conventional weapon fire will injure them.
Yeah.
If you just shoot them with a fuckload of bullets or lasers, eventually it'll like start to really hurt. But it's a lot. It takes a lot. Even the like human-sized ones are tough.
You and I are going to get to know each other real well over these next couple of weeks.
Yep, I figured.
Protocol for the return trip 2 is to not enter the cargo bay at any point. And one of us is going to have to keep watch with an electric type weapon at all times.
Hot tip. What about 2?
2 is not to enter.
2 is not to enter
Okay,
the cargo
that's
bay
it.
at any
My
time.
bad. Okay,
Yeah.
good. Yeah, because you understand.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll tell the captain all these things.
Oh yeah, I give the captain a briefing.
We should probably call the captain down into the cargo bay.
Them rat bastards gave us a live one.
Yeah. No, I'm not that surprised. This is why I don't enjoy doing business with the Federation, but
Agreed.
we have to do business nonetheless.
Sign up to be a silver.
I guess you're right.
You know what happened to Madeira, right? Couple hundred of these things level the civilization. It's not a... You know, I don't want to paint the... I don't want to paint the batch for the bunch, but when it comes to taking chances, these guys are a pretty big chance for everyone. That being said, I know there are a lot of people that don't respect inorganic beings, and I've had more than my fair share of experience around robots to know that they're people. People are dangerous. And he moves on. That's like all he has to say about the matter. Yeah, they fucking genocided Madeira, and that was like within the last human lifetime. But it's really complicated.
Yeah.
At the very least, even if there's not a living one in there, which we assume there is, and it's a very good assumption, we have crates of dead material as well. So, okay.
I'm not so worried about that.
Yeah, we quarantined the cargo hold. The Caraxian in charge of this place is going to contact you guys, and orders come down to you first and then everyone else. We have a fighter escort out to the edge of the system, and from there we're on our own.
Roger.
Cool. Fun, fun, fun. Anything else from anyone during our lovely 7-day stay and wander?
No.
You know, I mean,
I'm already upset.
I take
Yeah.
times to actually go out and find places where you can socialize, and like, Shecky likes to talk. So,
Yeah, go with Shecky.
yeah, you'd probably just try and figure out more about the locals, tell stories and everything, learn them.
Well, the Quilish are a species that can speak English because their biology is not too horrendously different. They don't have snouts and lizard teeth, you know.
And no cheeks.
Yeah, you know
Yeah.
what? He'd go over and socialize. Yeah, you'd probably like. Do they have bars?
They have bars. Here's the rough shit. You don't meet anyone immediately who can speak English, or even, if any of you've learned it, like Galactic Basic.
Do they have like sports? Like he's literally just would like watch their entertainment.
They
Like,
do
it's
have
like a-
sports, and it looks like a really intense, like underwater kind of based game where they're passing this object back and forth, and you kind of catch on that it's like, okay, it's similar enough. They're scoring points. They get pretty rough with each other, but they don't like throw punches. They like do a lot of grapples and throws, and they like spin each other around and shit.
Have a good time.
Yeah, it's a good time. You go to this alien spacer bar,
Yeah.
and you do meet one individual there who speaks not just like basic. They speak English. There's an Ixalan, someone who seems to be like some kind of emissary, but he's sitting in the corner, not having like a great time.
I wonder
And
why.
as soon as he makes like eye contact with you, he just kind of like looks at you and then like motions you towards him.
All right. Grabs his drink.
Yeah.
Go
These
on,
guys, they have like just like midnight dark, very dark, kind of purplish, bluish skin.
Huh.
They have like kind of like a forest of like thorns that grow out of their scalp and out of like the sides of their neck and just like various parts of their body. Instead of like hair, they have these just like, spiky, thorny growths. They have all sorts of. They're like almost human though, for being so distant.
Oh.
And this guy kind of looks at you. English.
You got it.
Not my first foreign language,
Well,
but I work with it.
if I could take a bit of your time and maybe have a chat with you, get your practice up a little bit.
Just start rapid firing.
So what brings yourself? What would be your name, kind sir? I hate to
No,
do that to you.
Ravini, thanks for following.
That's fine. Carrick.
Garrett. Well, nice to meet you. What brings you in this quarantine planet? I mean, there's a lot of guns pointing inwards, and
I am a delegate for the Cygnus Association. I'm not a member of the Federation.
oh,
I'm here to represent the association and make sure that there are no crimes committed in war.
That's the guy we need to talk to. Goddamn.
well, shoot. That's kind of a deep one. Well,
Yeah.
I
That
would
is.
hope you're not finding much. I mean, that doesn't sound like a pleasant topic, but given how wars and guns and explosions usually can cause such things.
Well, you know the Federation.
What's
what
their-
brings...
If you don't mind me asking, what's their part in this game? The Feds, Federation.
They find robots. They kill them.
Without question.
It's pretty simple.
Wow.
What's your part in this game?
Oh, employed by pack. Just making my ways to make my 12 and hopefully retire back to my family.
Prometheus, yes. I believe named after one of your ancient gods.
Really now? You're very astudious. Unfortunately, I think that you might be a fella that's smaller than me.
No, I just studied the propaganda.
You mean those
Take
fancy
a
posters that
propaganda
they
at
try and
these
slap
nuts.
everywhere? I always did like the colors, but well, I think if you think about things too much, you can find yourself into a sorrow. But I guess it's a necessary part of being sentient.
Yeah, at that point he drinks. It's a sorrowful world. Cheers. He doesn't understand, so he just
This is a part you drink.
cheers.
For one reason or the rest, someone always has to drink for something. Well, or find an equivalent of drinking.
You are of a later age for your species.
I like to think experience, but yes, you're very much correct.
Of course, experience comes with age.
I've seen too much and too little of this place. I know that my time's drawn closer, but
It may be unapproachable for you, but 230 years is getting on. I think I'll retire soon. Have you thought about it?
Ironically, this is my retirement. I needed to leave with a legacy or something. So yeah, I got a family back home in Pandora and the rest. And I have at least, 5 grandchildren, the rest, and they have had many children. And it's time that I provide with them something that, times have been getting rough. And I was going to do something for them.
My spawn are my legacy.
I want to say cheers, but I want to make it, keep on going. I need to punish my liver. It's an organ that processes these drinks.
We have a similar organ.
Oh.
You guys drink and you talk, and he's an older guy. He's 5 mates, and he has lots of kids because the birth rate of males on their planet is exceptionally low. Or of their species is exceptionally low.
Lucky guy.
Fucking, we got that dog in the share. Yeah.
Yeah, he starts changing the topics to places that they really like to visit.
Yeah.
And, different types of sports and betting, and probably just has a good time. Just has a chat.
Absolutely. Yeah. He tells you to visit the planet Sovereign if you ever get the chance. It's a wonderful study, but he wouldn't live there. And
Well, to finish off this wondrous conversation and the rest, what do you know about the Gorla mines? Down below, right?
on the ship.
Question.
Damn box.
How similar are the energy signatures for the container with the live gorlamite in it to like the energy signatures of the
Dead.
Scanning that container.
no, not that. The what is that called? The drive?
The spike drive?
Spike drive.
Completely different.
Okay.
One is metapsionic. The other one you can't get a solid read on because it's constantly surging with electromagnetic energy. So it's disrupted.
So we know it's got the electromagnetic energy too.
Yep.
That's good. I like that. Do we have like? I gotta go talk to Tabari.
Yeah, you go find him in the engineering, in electrical. He's working on things. And he looks at you and then like removes his like surgical mask. Or it's like a surgical mask. And he takes. Can I help you?
Yeah, I need to do a parts check for the safety of the ship.
Understood.
Do we have things to maintain? And I rattle off the cube basically.
We have the necessary spare parts. Yeah.
Perfect. That's all I need to know.
Before you do anything, what are you planning?
I'm not planning anything. I'm planning to keep that box working for the entire time that we're in transit.
We can keep it secure. First time dealing with the Federation, huh?
Yeah.
I suppose if you're from the homeworlds, we never get them in our neck of the woods. They're not the most pleasant, but they get things done.
I got nothing against him. I don't know why you're telling me any of that. Yeah, I don't give two shits about any of that.
Yeah. You leave electrical. Cool. Yeah. Fuck. We suspect we have a live prisoner. We have to start making preparations to leave soon. Made a friend who tells you. How drunk do we get?
Mildly. I still have tasks and I have to work tomorrow.
A friend who tells you, possibly despite his better judgment, the truth. He leaves the bar with you, and on your way to your ship, he kind of just like stops you in like an access corridor, and he's like leaning against the wall, just like holding his head.
Something on your mind, friend.
And he takes a second through the booze and just.
Oh,
The
drinks hauled stuff up, huh?
it's not my first. They didn't do. And then he finally like looks at you. They didn't do anything wrong.
The ones below, right?
God damn it.
So what you're saying, your job, right? You're having a hill to climb over. You have a lot of tasks ahead of you.
I'm here to make sure that the Federation doesn't do anything illegal. And I'm here in case the Gorlamites get violent, so I can get the Navy involved.
Wow. For or against?
For you. For all the humans down there.
I see.
These people, they're not doing anything.
So, not to pry too much, but I know that humans have a tendency to try and
A
colonize
Caraxian
things.
walks by and he's like, yeah, you have a second?
Oh, and did we come into their home? Sort of deal?
No, your people were. And he speaks a language you don't understand, and he kind of catches himself.
Dibs. You're here first.
You were here first, but
Planted the flag. It counts.
Well, they were also colonizers, but.
They came here because the people of Midori and Wander set up a non-extradition zone. And the Federation followed them.
Interesting.
And now no one's allowed to leave. And no one can come to help.
Things bad down there? You know what, I think we should get you home. Where's your...
You take him to his cabin. He sits down just on the front step. And then he speaks in an alien language, and he doesn't switch back to English at any point. But you think he's probably trying to tell you he'll be okay.
Good. Comrade, and yeah, we leave port here soon. I'm not sure if you understand, but wasn't even. Try not to dwell on it too hard.
Did you get his name?
Kirik.
Yeah.
Kirik, yeah.
Kirik.
Yeah. He's an ambassador. Like, he's important. And he was drinking at a bar because he's a really, really rough job right now.
What night was that?
We've been here for this. This is the sixth night. So
We're
it's
heading
day
out.
34.
We're leaving on the 7th.
We're leaving on the 7th day.
Without taking too much time and the rest, trying to relay all this information, Shecky would, out of his heart, you'd have to relay that information.
Oh, fuck. All right.
And I mean, this is on a different note. On the 6th night, I would not be out in the bars, but I would be out and talking to other officials about different things. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if they're
Player talk, right?
there officially, is there not the obligation to inform the ambassador that the Federation currently has put a live
Yeah.
one on our ship?
I mean,
Wait,
you
no, because I didn't know there was a live one, right? 'Cause I
Right.
left.
Yeah.
He doesn't know yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I would just say, hey, I think something strange going on down.
Yeah, who are you
The
talking
plan.
to?
He just
That's
raided the
what
crate
we
and
need to know.
left with
Who are you going to
the-
tell
with the
about your encounter
biologist.
with this ambassador? The
So
captain?
it's just you, Nora, and
Well,
Kosham,
it probably makes
who know.
Well, yeah, you'd go to the captain first, because he wears his heart in his sleeve.
Yeah.
You go to the captain. Shecky, he doesn't keep anything secret. Well,
Okay. You have to enter through the cargo hold, right?
Yeah.
Can I roll a notice for when Shecky comes in?
Are you still finagling with him?
I don't know. Is
You
this
can roll
all
notice,
happening
sure.
in the same evening?
Roll notice. This would be happening over the course of the 6th day.
Okay.
Over the course of 24 hours.
Ooh. Okay. And you can add wisdom to that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. It's gonna be 13.
Yeah, you see him coming in. He's a little drunk.
He's stumbling in.
Shecky,
Oh, hey.
Arc Knight.
Don't worry, Nora can fix you up real quick.
Yeah, usually I go out and about for dinner and things would be a bit lighthearted, but
You need a flush to set your rights. Call Nora.
no, I'm fine. I'll trust me. I'll just sleep it off. It's another matter. You got some time?
Finishing up.
Sure. Yeah, you'd sit down.
Hold this.
The full fill in.
I mean, I don't understand exactly in how the ambassador and how bad it is down, but keep this on the down low if you could, between the crew. Yeah,
Between everybody on the ship.
Yeah.
pretty much.
What's the
Shecky,
secret?
drunk and whispering.
What's the secret between 9 people?
Yeah.
You tell him.
How quickly does this information disseminate? Because that's up to you now.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to talk to the captain and our security officer again because, first of all, the captain, we got that read on him. He seems noble-hearted, and this is obviously a problem for our safety, which
Okay.
is my main priority.
Okay. Then the information gets out very quickly because you talk to the captain, you talk to him. The captain tells the chief engineer, because he's another person in the crew he can like really trust. And then the captain comes and asks you what you think because you're the head of xenobiology. Hey, before we end session tonight, a report came in. It wasn't the risk. It was a cloud of solar stalkers, which is just like a lesser species of just they're just unintelligent like predators that live in space, but they don't really bother ships unless they're small.
Ships aren't tasty.
Yeah, because they're not going to eat a ship.
Do
But-
I see this report first
Yeah,
before Nora?
the navigators would get the report first.
Okay.
But yeah, you were not. It was not the risk. That was not the danger. The risk is currently isolated on a moon in that region, and you guys can still take the same path and be relatively safe.
Okay.
But yeah, just wanted to let you know. CM99 got the info.
Okay.
But it's gonna be a lot of close calls and scares like that on this job because we have to treat every threat like an existential one. But you are contacted by Captain Billiera, and as we close the session for the night, hey guys, I hope everyone's having fun. I hope this is a great time. I mean, like, yeah, it's harrowing as shit, but like, we're having fun, right? Hey. Great. What do we think, guys? Not about
Hell yeah.
not everything as a whole, but I mean just like this specific situation. I want everyone's thoughts for the audience
yeah.
before we go.
Situation?
I have a
Certainly.
plan.
As players.
I have an idea.
As players.
We'll have to
Oh,
talk
like-
about it.
As
I'm not going to talk
Not
to
a- not
anybody
a
about my
check.
idea.
Okay, never
You
mind.
can tell me about your idea.
Not Shecky. I want to know what you guys think.
I think this is sketchy as.
I think it's fantastic. Well, at least like there's a moral dilemma and the rest. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a lot of gray, and we have a obligation to try and fulfill our roles in order to get our money and the rest because PAC specifically requested it and is doing sketchy things with the Federation that basically is probably doing war crimes down there because the poor envoy had to drink himself into a stupor to tell Shecky, the professional janitor.
Yeah.
He told you because you couldn't tell anyone else on the station.
True, yeah, didn't speak other language. Yeah, English. I was his vent. That poor
he
man.
vented to you
That
because there's
beautiful
no
tree
chance.
flower.
He vented to you because there's no chance anyone ever just overhears what you have to say.
While we're talking about
Can actually
Shecky,
get
I'm
honest
gonna throw
opinion.
my Shecky art into the Discord.
Oh, great! Is he a power stance? Is that what
Absolutely.
Ian was laughing
Freaking
about?
fantastic.
It's a good one.
Oh God, I haven't looked at it yet.
love
I
it.
haven't thrown it in yet. I just sent it to Chris.
It makes me excited to the core.
Play
Okay.
nice, Mike. Thanks for the 100
You like
bits.
the moral dilemma? You feel sussy as shit right now. T, Ian.
I You know, what I expected from this was desperate times call for desperate measures, right? People are quarantined, they're starving, they're confined, shit boils over. You know, I thought we were going to be coming here to face pirates or something like that. We'd get attacked in space for our cargo or something like that. This is so much worse.
We're trafficking robot
Thank
people.
you.
Holy nice mate, thanks for the 100 biddies again.
So yeah, I certainly did not sign on to
love
be
you
a
too.
slaver. And you already know that I have a soft spot for alien species that are incredibly violent.
I also think that there's actually, maybe not even slaver, because if they're sending dead parts with, this
Yeah.
is probably a research subject.
Oh,
It is a research
absolutely.
subject.
Yeah,
This is
not a slave. This
absolutely-
person's probably
yeah.
going to be torn apart and experimented on.
Yeah. I
Let's
mean,
see
they're
how much they
already
can
being
take.
tortured beyond imagining, stuffed into this crate, and, you know, just over and over and over and over again.
Ian, what do you think?
I didn't think I was going to put my character in a jeopardizing position next session.
Right?
Here we
Neither
go.
did I.
Oh, we start early.
I'm trying to keep my head held low and just fucking work.
This is
Okay? I
this
have
is
shit to do.
day one, and they give you 3 simple-ish jobs, and these assholes said, "Hey, can we tack on an extra job for you in progress?" And of course, the company said yes because they're gonna make money off it.
Yeah, I didn't like that to begin with, and then it just.
So
Does this count towards the work process that we normally do?
It's one job.
this is all still one
that's-
job.
That's lame.
You're getting paid extra.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Is it
Well-
worth 800 credits?
800 extra. 800 extra
Hell
flat
fucking no,
credits
it's
each.
not.
But of course,
Hell
they're relying
no.
on you not questioning what's in the box. Right?
I believe I can
Too
have my
late
cake and eat it
for
too.
that.
I think,
honestly
yeah, we've been a little bit.
I knew what
I have
it
a
was.
plan.
Okay.
I had a
Hold on
feeling
to
it
that
was
for a
what it
week.
was when it got.
Oh, I don't want to stop now, but guys, we're already like 15 minutes, almost 12 minutes over. This has been the grand opening of Requiem Vast Horizons. I'm so glad this is finally off the ground and that we're having some fun. I hope you guys are having a good time. I know I'm having a great time. Guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you tune in Monday night when you'll see two of us again for My Hero Academia Dungeons & Dragons. And tune in Wednesday night when we're going to run some more Mad King. But in the meantime, check out State Azure on YouTube, Spotify. Wonderful artist. Thank you so much, my friend. And everyone, thanks for playing. Thanks for watching. This has been D20 House. Over and out.